What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel, Aromatics. My name is Neeb. If it's your first time, hit that sub button. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys, today is another episode of basically Let's Discover, right? So last time we did something similar with Oman Luxury, and I ended up picking up two of them. So believe it or not, despite what I said I was going to pick up, I went with Anram, which is gorgeous. This is such a beautiful, warm, spicy fragrance. I mean, presentation on this thing is absolutely class stuff, man. Look at that. Very nice thin collar, very unique, super magnetic cap. It's just, honestly, this stuff is gorgeous. So this was the first pick, and warm, spicy clove. This just spoke to me, all right? I don't know what it was about this, but my God, comforting, unisex, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then the other one is Paramore. And Paramore, I think, is a bit safer for the masses. And the reason I say this is it's basically like a sweet leather type of fragrance. And that's as good as it is and as good as it sounds. All of these, I sprayed Anram the other night to bed, and this was just, it was a pillow in itself. It put me to sleep. This was gorgeous, super sexy. And just, yeah, it really did put me to sleep. So what's going on, chat? Thank you for everybody for watching and tuning in. Hello, Jared. Good to see you, my brother. Pega, good to see you. Lindsay, Kevin Hill in the house. What's going on? A bunch of good people in the chat today. So today what we're going to do is go into Vertus. So Vertus, I got this discovery from Max Aroma, and the discovery set is around $195. So as I said before, you guys, this is an awesome idea for like little parties, get-togethers, things like that. You can have a lot of fun picking up one of these sets. You just, nice. It's a nice hangout. It's something good. Kick it, do all that good stuff. And that's basically what we're doing here right now. So let me show you guys what it's going for. And then also, we do have a coupon code for Max Aroma. You can get this for $195. But if you see how many fragrances comes in this thing, it's insane. So we're definitely going to be doing a couple of parts for this series. I don't want to do more than 3 parts because it'll get boring. But so we'll try to jam pack all of them into 3. But as you can see, you get over 20. You get pretty much the whole collection. But $195, you get 15% off of that. So you're looking at around what $1.50 for 2 mLs. 21. You get 21 of them. So that's a lot, man. That's a lot of fragrances. You get to try them all out. And then hopefully by the end of this, I'll pick 1 or 2 to get for myself. So we'll see. Let's take a look at what it actually looks like. So it comes in this nice V shape pretty much, which is pretty unique in my opinion. And this is a French house. And you can see on the bottom, there's all the fragrances that's listed here and made in France. So a French luxury fragrance brand. And then as you open this up, which is magnetic, it's another flap on the bottom. And you get this card here. And that's essentially telling you about Vertus. You get a little QR code. Nice. And Vertus is a noun. So there's a definition for this. An appreciation of taste for or expertise in fine arts. Interesting. Okay, let's check that out. And then vertusperfume.com. So on the bottom of this, they give you slots to place. So if you have company and stuff like that and you're sniffing them, obviously you'd spray it, you place it in, and that's going to be like, placeholders for whatever. And then in that little cutout, you get this little pamphlet looking thing. And when you open them up, you get cards. The reason you get cards is because when you see the fragrance itself, there is no label on any of these, but rather there's a sticker with a number. So number 1. So I took out already 4 of them, and I think this is pretty neat. I think this is pretty fun. It essentially turns it into like a game. So you get these nice cards. This is what it looks like on one side. And on the other side, you'll have like number 1. And number 1 will tell you, like, Sol Patchouli. And then you've got the notes here. So you could play, like, guessing games. Like, what do you think is in that? You know what I'm saying? And it tells you a little bit of, like, what Sol Patchouli is supposed to be about. Very neat. Very, very neat. There's the opportunity to have fun with this is endless. Honestly, you could do whatever. Sniff tests. And these 2 mLs, they last a while. Especially if you're just, testing it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first fragrance, and nearing the end, I'm going to address all the comments, questions, and all that. I hope you guys had a great day and I hope that you're having a great evening. So let's take a look at the first one that we're going to go into, and number 1 is called Soul Patchouli. So I'll show you guys on the screen while I read up on the card. It'll be a little bit easier this way. All right, there you go. Soul Patchouli Vertus. So obviously this is going to be a patchouli-based fragrance. And let's take a look at some of these notes. Patchouli, patchouli, and patchouli. But we got some mimosa. Wow, okay. Marshmallow and civet. Interesting. Very interesting. Orris root, green notes. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's see. I do enjoy my patchouli fragrances, okay? But let's see how this one does. Wow, very Orris heavy at the top. And I love Orris. I love Orris. I love Iris. Wow. 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 Number 1. Okay. Orris lovers, this opened up with a lot of it. And I definitely am. I've been working on my fragrance, and I'll tell you guys what, I put a hefty dose of Orris. And this smells phenomenal in the opening. Buttery Orris, patchouli. There are some green nuances. Smells rather natural too. I don't want to call it soil type of green nuances. It smells like twigs. Natural wet twigs. With Orris, oh my god, it's really nice, you guys. And patchouli. Okay, so far, I got hit in the face with a lot of Orris butter. There is I could smell natural twigs, which smells good, in my opinion. And patchouli. So that's it for now, at least for the opening. I am getting a little bit of the mimosa note, but this isn't really anything animalic, at least in the opening. This opened up for me like a 9. Honestly, a 9. And I'm not really that inclined to patchouli fragrances. Sure, I like patchouli fragrances. Usually I lean towards like the sugared patchouli. It's got to be sweet patchouli. It's got to be... But this is different. This is a more ethereal, true to its roots type of patchouli that's buttered up. That's essentially buttered up. Yeah. Marshmallow, orris root. Wow, very nice. Very freaking nice. I really enjoy that. So the opening for this bad boy, I'm going to place at a 9. So Soul Patchouli, you get a 9. Very, very nice. Awesome. So the opening is a 9. I'm going to leave it right there. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be this little sucker right here, which is Oud Noir. So let's take a look. What does Oud Noir do? So I'm expecting something different. You know, usually when I think oud fragrances, at least Eastern oud, I'm thinking animalic. I'm thinking maybe some resins, maybe some ambers, just straight up oud. But this is a French house, so it's not, you know, it's not far-fetched or it's not unusual for them to do that style oud, but rather I don't know what to expect. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We got quite a few notes. Okay, interesting. Rhubarb. Rhubarb, okay. That really stuck out. Not a sponsor, but I drink it like I am. That's for sure. So a couple of notes that I do enjoy right off the bat. Plum, apple, saffron. It's in my roots. The saffron, I love it. And orris. Carnation, impartial. I mean, rhubarb, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That base looks pretty dense, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. So let's see. Oud Noir. Here we go, and as you can see, number 2. All right, here we go. Whoa. Surprisingly balanced. Surprisingly balanced. I get a lot of magnolia. I get magnolia, I get rose. I get a lot. I get a lot of things. This is very smooth, very different. Very, very different. And I kind of want to read the little write-up that they have here. So it says, in the harmonious meeting of the rich extracts, the passionate rivalry of lemon, plum, and grapes, surround your skin. The power blended in the strong reflections of nature is reflected in your soul with its flashy charm. So, okay, I get like a melody of those citruses and nothing really stands out. This is surprisingly well blended, very well blended, because I'm having a really hard time really navigating or just picking out certain notes. But if I had to pick out just a couple, like I said, you guys, I get a lot of magnolia, orris, rose. I am detecting geranium. I didn't really get too much of, like, yeah, sure, I get some citruses at the top, and I do get a little bit of rhubarb, but plum, sure, it's everything, but blended. I do get the castoreum. I do get the castoreum. This is animalic, and it's starting to get a bit more intense. I'm getting a lotion vibe here, you guys. I'm getting a lotion vibe, and I think it's a lot of those petals, those florals, the waxy florals. Magnolia is notorious, in my opinion, in my experience, for really giving it that floral, waxy quality that can kind of make it lean into like a lotion vibe. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't smell bad, but nothing, I mean, I'm impressed. It's very well blended, but if I had to rate this, it's got lotion vibes with some animalic bite. That's essentially it. At least for now, because I am getting a little bit of oud here and there now. So we'll let it sit. We'll let it sit. I'm not really that crazy about this one. A little unusual. I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. Not too bad. Not the worst thing. I mean, the composition of this, it is very well blended. But the fragrance itself, 6. So let's see what's going on in the chats. What's going on, Buffalo Bill? What's going on? It's balanced. It is very well balanced. It's very well balanced. As it's starting to dry down, I can start to kind of pick out things, but it's very interesting. This one's fun to smell. It's fun to sniff because of the experience. Yeah. Hindal Oud perfumes. I have not. Hey, what's going on, Sense of Sense? Any fragrance recommendations for professional 65-year-old woman? Oh man, it's funny you say 65-year-old woman because I reviewed a fragrance today that I wore and I got a compliment from a nephrologist and it was perfect. Nephrologist is a doctor for kidneys. It was perfect because that's exactly the type of personality I see to wear this fragrance. It smells like old school freaking money. And it was my scent of the day yesterday, but it's Kuwait from Taif Al Imarat. This smells like old school mob boss money, man. And apparently it was leaving scent trails everywhere because he said I left a scent trail everywhere I walked and he loved it. So, and it was so funny to me because of the fact that it's like it's the exact type of person I would see wearing that fragrance. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's see what else. Viva More by Koya. Awesome. Scent of the day is Trillium. That's what's up. What's going on, Kevin Hill? All right, let's continue. Quincy, what's going on, Quincy? YSLY Extreme Parfum. That's what's up, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can you show me Dylan Blue and tell me what it's like, please? I'll answer these questions at the end, my friend Kellen. I appreciate you asking. Quincy with the super chat. Much love, brother. I love you, bro. Appreciate you as well. Might not be on long. Aromatic gang, still disease flare up. So, oh man, I'm sorry, brother. Yes, you take care of yourself and get some rest, man. Rest up for sure. Scent of the day, Blue Day Chanel. You can't go wrong. You're smelling great. You smell clean and fresh. That's what's up. All right, let's continue on to the next fragrance, and it's going to be Rose Prive. So Rose Prive is number 3, as you can see. And let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. I like rose fragrances. I love rose fragrances, honestly. A lot of gentlemen that don't rock rose fragrances, I think that you just need a quality rose fragrance. When you get a quality rose fragrance, or even, believe it or not, like Rose Absolute, when it's jammy, when it's just gorgeous in my opinion. Smells amazing. So I remember when I first started with rose fragrances, I started with the lower quality stuff and it was just, oh my God, I used to hate it too. But as soon as I started experiencing higher quality stuff, I realized that rose is actually one of my favorite notes. It's one of my favorite notes for sure. So let's check it out. Another one with a melody of notes, you guys. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Something to note here, guys. The cards have much less notes. So now I'm curious to know something. Where did Fragrantica get all these notes from? Vertus perfumes. Let me check this out really quick, y'all. Very interesting. Let me take you guys with me because I don't... Collection. Soul Patchouli. Oh, okay. So Soul Patchouli must be one of their best sellers. If they're selling it in an oil, I can see why. I can definitely see why. Exclusive collections, could it be? Soul Patchouli, Oud Noir, Amber Elixir, Rose Prive. Let's see. So, Ginger Saffron, Embrace with Iris. Oh, yes. Okay. So they are correct. So basically what I just proved here, guys, is that some of these cards have less notes. Lemon, apple, honeydew. Yeah. And that the one on Fragrantica actually lists the entirety of the notes. And so does their website. So it's not like they're hiding it or anything like that, but rather they're probably just giving or listing the notes that is really emphasized on there, which makes sense. Which in my opinion is easier. I mean, because think about it. Oh, do you get Castoreum and you're going to list the 21 notes? But this will give you like the idea of it. Cool. No problem. Let's move back to... Oh, this is not Rose. This is Oud Noir. Let's move back to Rose. Rose Prive. What's going on, Joel? My eye caught your comment, bro. Not surprised you're in here. What's going on, brother? Hope you had a good Sunday, man. All right, so here we go. So looks a little bit fresher, just in the colors of the notes. It looks fresher. It looks interesting. Let's see. Another use of Orris. I like that. Here we go. Number 3. Ooh, this one is pretty strong. Oh yeah. Right off the bat, the first thing that comes to mind, a bit feminine. I get lemon ginger. It's not a cleaner lemon. A bit more ginger than there is lemon, and saffron. The saffron here is a bit pungent. So it is spicy right off the top, but it's perfectly balanced. Okay, so it's crisp, it's spicy. Okay, I honestly can get most of these top notes. So although I can detect each one of them, I think that it's a nice balance of each note. But you can definitely get the different notes. So high quality, right off the bat. The thing that screams to me with this fragrance is quality. So all of this is happening while you have like a severe backdrop of rose. Very interesting. This isn't one that hit me right away with Orris, like some of the other ones. Very fresh, very, how can I say this? Smooth, a bit sharp, not necessarily metallic. So, yeah, this is pretty good. Some white florals, some rose. Feminine, though. So, I mean, it's a rose-dominant fragrance with saffron. As it's starting to dry down, the saffron is really kicking through it. It's holding on. Saffron, rose, cashmere, and jasmine so far. So pretty much all of those opening nuances that I got with like the melon, the ginger lemon combination, they've pretty much left the show. And now, for the most part, I'm getting a lot of that spicy saffron, rose, some jasmine really smoothens it out. I get cashmere, which also adds almost like a musky effect, but it still holds on to this slightly metallic tinge without going full-on metallic. Very nice so far. Not crazy about it, just because it is a bit feminine. And it seems kind of familiar, if I'm being honest. Seems familiar. Seems like a lot of the rose oud saffron combinations minus the oud. That's almost identical to what I'm smelling here. So if you've smelled rose oud combinations with saffron, just take away the oud, and that's essentially what I'm getting with this one. So rating wise, quality, I could smell the quality in this one specifically because the rose was really shining through from the beginning, and it smells like a very natural rose. But as far as a rating, for me personally, 6.5. Just because of the fact that, like I said, it smells very common. If you have a lot of rose oud saffron fragrances, I feel like this one's going to be redundant. But if you have, or if you've wanted rose saffron combinations minus the oud, this one is a pretty good one. For me personally, keep in mind that I am a male, and my taste, I have a more masculine taste in comparison to like this type of fragrance. And let's see what people have been rating it as far as the, yeah, so gets a lot of like feminine. See, 5 voted feminine, unisex. I think some gentlemen can pull this off. This is definitely higher quality than something like Rose d'Arabi, and it's a lot stronger. But if you like Rose d'Arabi, I think you would enjoy this one. But I find something similar, those similar characteristics and traits that I described, such as like the rose saffron oud combination, is kind of common with this one as well, with Rose d'Arabi. But this one is superior, in my opinion. Most of the Armani Prive fragrances have never lasted me longer than like 3 hours at the most. Very good stuff. Rose saffron, for sure. Very good stuff. Personally, I mean, just out of respect for what it's doing, I think I'll give it a 7. 7 to a 7.5. So let's just put it at a safe 7. That's my personal taste, okay? And then Oud Noir, we did not give that one a rating. We did not give that one a rating, but we'll keep moving on. And I'll come back to it. Next one, I'm extremely excited to smell. So we'll see. Let's see what this one's all about. Because this one's gotten a lot of hype, and I'm dying to smell this one. And this one is Vanilla Oud. This is number 4. So number 4. Vertus. Let's see what's up with number 4. Here we go. So, another use of rhubarb. Another fragrance with the use of rhubarb. Okay. Cyclamen, cashmerean, vanilla. You know, before I go into this, let me read the little descriptor for the rose, the previous fragrance. Let me just, because I feel like we should talk about that. So, your place is ready at the sophisticated invitation of ginger and saffron. Yes, I got plenty of both. I did get some lemon there too as well, though, and it was a good balance of both. Watch the surrender of vanilla at the wings of cashmere. Yes, I got a hefty dose of cashmere. A strong rise. Actually, I would rather stick to reading these after because it feels better to know that we were on the right track rather than pre-reading. So a strong rise from the shores of privilege to the islands of the noble sandalwood tree. Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to get creamier. So we shall see. Vanilla Oud. Now that we did that, I kind of want to save the reading for it afterwards, just to see. Were we on the right track? Did we capture the same image or portrayal that they were portraying to us? Let's find out. So, Vanilla Oud, Vertus. Very surprising breakdown. Are we sure this is Vanilla Oud? Vanilla Oud. Description, woody vanilla and oud and caramel. But look at the notes. Okay. Well, vanilla oud and caramel right here at the dry down. Let's see. I'm expecting this one. Let's see what we're expecting. I'm very excited to smell this one. Ooh. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is good. This is so good. Okay. The saffron is definitely there. But I wouldn't describe it in the same way that I described the rose fragrance. I described saffron and that one as pungent. So pungent meaning really in your face, a little bit abrasive, kind of just attacks the nose. This one is balanced with the cyclamen and violet just enough that it adds like this powdery cover, powdery blanket over the saffron. But it's still there, and it almost looks like a just a puffy cloud with like sparkles coming through. The sparkles coming from the spice, the puffy cloud coming from those specifically violet, the powdery feel. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful, guys. I love this. Wow. Okay, I'm so intrigued to the point where like I'm too focused on sniffing it than I am describing it. This is phenomenal. I honestly did not expect to smell anything different. Honestly, I was like, okay, another Vanilla Oud fragrance, whatever. This is good. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm just taken aback. I'm enjoying this right now. Creamy, musky, very powdery, sweet. I get a hefty dose of tonka and caramel. Perfectly unisex. Perfectly unisex. Cashmere. Oh man, this is good. This is good. I give this one a 10. I give this one a 10. I give this one a 10. I feel like I didn't get to really express what I was experiencing in the opening because I was just taken aback. But you guys, that's how I feel about this one so far. So let me spray it on one more time, see if I can kind of get some of those other notes because I thought I got a little bit of something crisp, maybe some apple and stuff like that. But I mean, in all honesty, does it even matter? I don't think so. If it goes that quick, then you just really need to know what the picture of the fragrance is. And the main picture, at least in the beginning, was that blanket kind of just overcoming the saffron. So you're going to get the powdery nuances from the florals, and you're going to get some spicy saffron, but it's perfectly tame. It's not pungent, your usual saffron and oud combination. It's really not. And then it starts to get warmer, creamier, muskier, and I got the vanilla and the caramel and the tonka. So really, that's what matters. 10. 10. Wow. Okay, so Sol Patchouli has competition. Sol Patchouli has competition. And let me see where we're at. We're at the 26-minute mark. Let me go through one more really quick. I was not planning it, but before we go through that one more, let me talk to you guys a little bit about what they were expecting with this one, or what they were trying to do. So Vanilla Oud, in the shadow of the agarwood, oud, reaching to a respected essence with vanillin flavors, the dark touches of the irreplaceable cashmere, cool, brings consistent notes with an original style to your skin. This definitely smells original, like I said. And yeah, I mean, it's not dated. A lot of saffron fragrances can come off a bit dated. And when I say dated, it just makes it seem more appropriate for an older audience, right? Like specific fragrances that I would classify as you got to be 30 and up type of vibes. Those are old school type of fragrances. And usually they do have a hefty dose of that pungency or that saffron, the spiciness. This one, however, if you're going to go with one for now, let me just continue. I'm going to try one more, you guys. One more. And then we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up with the dry down and stuff because I really want to try and shoot this to, let me put down that it was a 10. All right, what's number 5? Let me pull out the card. Rose Morocco. Interesting. So we've got Rose Morocco. Let's look that up really quick. Fragrantica. Very impressed with Vanilla Oud and Sol Patchouli. I understand why they're selling Sol Patchouli in the oil form. I mean, the amount of orris butter in the opening of that fragrance was just mouth-watering. And if you're like that fantasy iris type of fan and you enjoy those very smooth, buttery types of patchouli fragrances or just fragrances in general, and you can appreciate some ethereal takes on it, you're going to enjoy that Sol Patchouli's opening for now. So let's see. Rose Morocco. Rose Morocco. Here it is. And let me share the tab really quick. All right, so classifications. We get some woody, rose, warm, spicy, aromatic. Let's check it out. All right, so another one with the rose cashmere in combination, but a little bit of unique notes here. We have an oriental spice, cardamom. We do have that saffron as well, still in this fragrance. Geranium. We still see another use of magnolia. So let's see. Let's see what we get with this one. So this is going to be the last one that we do, y'all. I'm not going to read what they were trying to, portray, what image they're portraying. So this way we can stay as genuine as possible. Cheers. And here we go. Here we go. What's this one? Rose Morocco. I like holding it out a little bit just to see how strong, how loud it's going to be. So here we go. Wow. Okay. For a split second, all I got was cardamom saffron apple, and it was beautiful. It was very unusual, very nice. But shortly after, magnolia started creeping in. So waxy, white floral petal. Very reminiscent to one of the other fragrances that also uses those white florals. Unfortunately, some of the top, what I love, that cardamom apple combination is gone. Not necessarily gone, but it's overtaken. So, I get more rose. This isn't too... Actually, it is pretty heavy on the rose. Rose, magnolia. This really turned into a... I wish it held on to the cardamom and apple a bit more. Saffron is still there. This is not as spicy or as pungent as the first rose fragrance. I do remember the first rose fragrance was one of those like signature types of rose saffron combinations without the oud. This one does something a bit different to that, actually. Because although that the dose of the cardamom isn't really as high as it was, I can kind of still pick up an oriental spice edge. So it could possibly be just a saffron, but I think the cardamom is still there. But this is blanketed, rather, by the magnolia and the cashmere wood. So it is creating like this fuzzy quality to that saffron. It's not nearly as spicy. So very similar to the way that they muzzled, or the style that they did the other saffron with. They're doing that same style, which is common. I mean, if a house is making multiple fragrances, they're going to learn a certain use of a certain note to create a certain accord. And so they kind of translated that accord into this fragrance, but obviously with different surrounding notes. So similar vibe of that. With the cardamom I think is still safe to say that I'm still picking it up. Very nice, very nice. If I had to be honest, I think this one's a bit more unique than that other rose fragrance. Than what is it called? Let's see. Than Rose Prive. So Rose Morocco is more my speed. And I think because of the fact that it has oud in it. Definitely. I just looked at the base. This is definitely more my speed. So it's almost like musky, creamy version of Rose Oud Saffron with oriental spice. That's the best way I can describe this. And the musky, creamy, these accords are coming from those combination of all of those types of florals. A hint of the peach. It's not really too loud or anything like that. It's warm, it's musky, creamy, Oud Rose Saffron. That's what it is. Very nice. Musky, creamy, I don't want to say lotiony, but musky, creamy, I think is accurate. With Oud Rose and saffron. Saffron is not too pungent. It's there. This is nice. This is nice. As a scent, 8. As a scent, 8. Would I wear this? Possibly, yeah. Actually, I think I would wear this. It does lean a bit feminine, the florals in here, but I could pull this one off. I could pull this one off, and I do enjoy the fact that they used the oud here. So let's see what they were talking about when they, made this fragrance. Let's see. So it says, immerse yourself from the peaks of magnolia to the depths of lily. Okay, so a lot of those white floral, waxy qualities. The eternity of vanilla meets the immortality of the agarwood. Okay, cool. The form of vetiver, which is decorated in sandalwood, extends from the skin to the heart. So creamy. Vetiver, we'll check it out in the dry down. Very interesting. Very interesting. So far, the quality on all of these has been excellent. Excellent quality. I mean, yeah, you're definitely getting niche, French niche perfumery, which is really good. I do have my taste for French perfumes as well. And I think that a lot of French perfumery is a bit more modern than Eastern perfumery. Although I can't really say that for, the future and for the current trends of some of the Eastern. But they're easier to wear. They're definitely easier to wear, especially here in the West. Lighter doesn't necessarily translate to lighter performing, but lighter DNAs and things of that nature. So very good stuff. Very good stuff. Let me connect a little bit with the chats. I feel like I'm so far behind. TLTG in the house. What's going on, brother Ross? How you doing, man? We had an awesome live stream yesterday, y'all. It was very fun. I appreciate you for having me in the channel. He's the big 1-6. Busy. Hey, man, just going through it, baby. Going through it. Yes. So let's see. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Okay, cool. Vertus is a Turkish brand. So why does it say made in France? Let's see. Maybe it is. Have I been saying French? Let's see. Vertus. Let's check in some history. Let's check the about, our story. Here we go. Vertus is a niche perfume brand that gather most of the raw materials on this earth and compose the bottle in an artisan experience. So, let's see. Terra in a bottle. Collection discovery set. So this is the founding partner. His name is Mr. Seaton Akat. I'm sorry if I sabotaged that name. And there is what Vertus stands for. So let's see. Where can we see? So our story, we did that. Point of sale. I'm assuming, well, okay. So how come? Let's see. Maybe in Max Aroma, maybe they'll have some more information. Let's see. Details. All right. So we're looking down here right now. Strange. Am I missing something? So I'm just going off of what it says on the back, which it says made in France. And also what it says, Vertus Paris, right here. Okay. So anyways, that's what we're going to go off of. All right. So could I possibly be wrong? Possibly. But for now, I am guessing that that we're going to go with French. Now you got me curious, Kyler. Kyler, wait, I just... Yeah. Yeah, man, made in France. I mean, it's still likely. Yeah, no, Paris, France. There you go, right there. Regardless, the style, I find it to be more French. But anyway, all right, we're going to continue on. We're going to go into the dry down. And Nishane makes some of their fragrances in France. Very likely, but like I said, man, I don't see anywhere that says otherwise. So let's see. Let's click on the brand at Max Aroma. Maybe they have some information on them. They don't. Very interesting. You know what? Maybe Fragrantica can tell us a little bit about the brand. Vertus. Let's check it out. So there you go, country, France. So thanks, Kyler. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We're going to go back into the dry downs now that I've looked at the comments. We're going to keep on moving. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the first fragrance that we started with initially, which is Sol Patchouli. Sol Patchouli was a 9. Honestly, I feel like it should have been, as far as patchouli fragrances, to date, that was the best patchouli opening I've ever smelled, in my opinion. For me, the opening, because I freaking love iris and orris and all of that. So that's my personal taste. All right. So let's see. Sol Patchouli. I'm going to share with you guys the screen and I'll tell you guys what I get more of now that we're in the dry down. So let's do this. Let's freaking do it. Here we go. Sol Patchouli. You guys, tomorrow's Monday. You guys ready for that? Back to the grind, baby. Back to the grind. Here we go. Sol Patchouli. Oh, this is still just as good, man. Just as good. Animalic, sure. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I definitely get the marshmallows. Wow, I'm in love with this. I am in love with this. I am genuinely in love with this. Let's see what they describe mimosa to smell like. Fruity, sweet, powdery, floral, green. So yeah. Sure, green, woody, and powdery. I get a little bit of that. Nothing like unusual, but mostly patchouli. I get some marshmallow now. And although it might not be the orris root, this kind of did carry that same buttery vibe or the fluff vibe. It kind of just went from orris to marshmallow. I do like this. Do I like it as much as the opening? it's not as interesting to me in the dry down, just because it goes more true patchouli. But that opening was just gorgeous. That opening, I need to relive. That opening was just, wow. Oh my God. The opening is a 10. It's a 10. The opening is a freaking 10. God, man, I freaking love Orris Root. But dry down, 8.5. Dry down, 8.5 to a 9. So total score for this fragrance right here, 9. This is a really good patchouli fragrance. If somebody were to ask me today, what's your favorite patchouli fragrance? Soul Patchouli. Soul Patchouli. I'm going to rock this one. I'm actually going to wear it, the sample. You know what? Let me spray it on skin and see what I get. If I still get the same Orris. Oh, even better. Even better. Okay. This is amazing. I'm in love with this. So I'll place this on the left, and we're going to move on to the next fragrance. And the next one was number 2, which is Oud Noir. I love these cards, you guys. I love attention to detail. And when they do it, even with the freaking Discovery sets, it's amazing. Here we go. Oud Noir. Oh, so good. So good. Oud Noir. Let's do it. Number 2. Okay. Dry down. Here we go. Surprisingly better. Still getting lotion vibes. Still getting rose lotion. White florals. Castoreum, just a little bit. Rosy, cashmerean, magnolia. Yeah, musk. This is musk. A lot of musk. A lot of musk. A lot of creams. A lot of rose. It's rosy. It's musky, creamy, and white florals. That's what I get in the dry down. Wow, my voice is just singing today. Let's see what I rated this. I didn't give it a rating in the opening. I think I gave it a rating of a 6 in the opening. I think it was a 6. In the dry down, it's much better. In the dry down, it's much better in my opinion. I want to give this an 8. I want to give this an 8, just in respect for the fragrance itself. So final score for this one, 7.5. Personal taste, I don't think I would go for this one. So easily a not for me, just because it is a bit more feminine. For females, it's a very nice musk rose fragrance. Very nice musk and rose. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is called... Hold up, man. How is it that Oud Noir is musk rose? Like, yeah, musk rose and the oud a little bit, but mostly musk rose. Interesting. Next one is Rose Prive. Rose Prive. Here we go. So number 3. Let's see. Okay, this was that saffron rose without the oud. Still pretty much the same, you guys. Still pretty much the same. An addition of raspberry. I can get some of that raspberry. Some resins and musk. For the most part, pretty much the same. I think there's just... it did get a bit fruitier. More raspberry. Very significantly feminine as well. This one is not bad. Let me see what I gave the opening. I gave the opening a 7. Very feminine. Very, very feminine. I think 7 to 7.5 is accurate for this one. You really have to enjoy rose. And this is the one that I found the saffron to be a bit loud in nature. So that pungency of the saffron is higher here. As a Middle Eastern acquired taste, I think that definitely suits it. Middle Eastern acquired. So the reason I say that is because of the use of the saffron in this one. It's pretty Eastern, the saffron. Pretty nice. I do enjoy this one. But I would say this is safe to keep at a 7.5 for total score. 7.5 for this one. Not bad. Now let me see. If I had to compare Oud Noir versus Rose Prive, which one would I do? Let's see. Okay. Well, the saffron is extremely strong in Rose Prive to the point where it's like I can't even smell Oud Noir. So there's your answer, man. Yeah, it's definitely going to go to... Definitely goes to Rose Prive. Rose Prive. And we gave Oud Noir a score of... I don't remember. Okay, let's move on. Next one is Vanilla Oud. This was the 10. This was the 10. Let's check it out. What is it at in the dry down? This one I fell in love with. Oh my God, it's still just as good. Just as good. Got warmer, got sweeter, more caramel. Oh, this is so good. More cream. Do I get vetiver? Just a little bit. It's very clean, if any. It's woody. There are some woods in the base. But very clean. Very clean, very sweet, very posh, very luxurious smelling, honestly. This smells super refined, man. This is a 10. This is a 10. We're going to have a showdown of Sol Patchouli versus Vanilla Oud at the end here, guys. Last one is Rose Morocco. Here we go. This is really nice. Okay, this is unique. This is unique. This is new. This is new. This smells like mat ward. This smells almost like rose water. This really does have a natural rose water smell. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. Musk, cashmere, vanilla, rose, the white florals, smooth, waxy. If it's using the saffron, it's really not that sharp. It's not that pungent. And some oud. Nothing too animalic here. I don't really get an animalic oud in this fragrance. This one is really nice. This smells like rose water. That's essentially what this one smells like to me. If you have rose water, if you've ever smelled rose water, this is it. Moroccan rose. Very nice. Very, very nice. Last one we're going to do is a little showdown. Let's do a little showdown between number one, which is Sol Patchouli, and Vanilla, because I need to find out which one I'm enjoying more. So let's put Sol Patchouli versus Vanilla Oud. And we're going to do these on skin. So I've got Sol Patchouli here. This is number one. And number 4 is Vanilla Oud. So let's see. Where's number 4? Number 4 is here. So it's got to be fair. It's got to be double sprays. 2 sprays on each hand. Let's go. So we're going to go 1, 2. And then we're going to go 1, 2. Ah, I missed. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Sol Patchouli. Oh my God. So freaking good. Green. Orris butter. Awesome. Oh, sensual, sexy, seductive. Man. This is hard. A bit animalic? Am I getting something animalic here? What's going on? No. Rhubarb. I had... Oh, this is so good. Okay. This one is ethereal. It's brighter. It's... They're 2 different realms. Sexy. High-end. Date night. I think this one is not going to be as mass appealing as Vanilla Oud. Yeah, Vanilla Oud takes the cake. Vanilla Oud takes the cake. This, I think, on skin, now that I have it on skin, it's got to be that green note, the powdery green nuance. Which one is it? It's going to be green notes and the mimosa. I'm getting something just a little bit sour. Just a little bit. And for me, it's the civet. It's the civet. For me, that's where it's like, I can't wear this all the time. Neither should you wear Vanilla Oud, but I'm going to get much more out of Vanilla Oud than Sol Patchouli. I love them both. They are both phenomenal fragrances. But if I had to pick one, guys, it's fried drinking. Vanilla Oud. If I had to pick one, if you're gonna break my arm if I don't pick one, I'd pick Vanilla Oud. Man, Man, that was fun. That was fun. I had a blast sniffing all of these. The other ones are pretty respectable. Specifically, personally, Rose Morocco. Rose Morocco was the best rose of them all. And then if I had to pick another one, it would be Rose Prive. And Oud Noir was okay. It was okay. Rather soft. I did get a little bit of wood in it, but nothing crazy. More so, it was just like a musky rose with some woody, maybe backdrop at best. But so patchouli, wow. Vanilla Oud, wow. 10, 9.5. So Vanilla Oud is a 10. So patchouli, 9.5. Phenomenal. Rose Morocco, for the natural, the way it smells. So I'm giving you guys just like a general score now, right? Like all the other stuff was like being more technical and stuff. This right here, after I get the mental image of the rose water, for me, it's very nostalgic, rose water. So it bumps it up immediately to like a 9, 8.75. Very nostalgic. Rose water has a lot of meaning to me. Yeah. And it's funny because it says, you know, at the end, extends from the skin to the heart, yada, yada. Good stuff. Next one, which I am a little bit more partial towards, like I like it a little bit more, is Rose Prive, because it is also familiar to me. My mom, growing up, I've smelled a lot of the saffron rose oud combinations, and so this one definitely does that similar spicy oud rose. And then, so that one for me, I would place at about an 8. Oud Noir, I would place at about 7 to a 7.5. And the reason being is because it's basically just, it's very feminine, in my opinion. Very feminine and just musk, cream, woods, and rose. But still excellent, excellent house. Excellent experience. I had a blast sniffing all of these. And I wasn't expecting to really be like absolutely like socks knocked off from Vanilla Oud, because I was thinking, okay, hype, whatever, you know? But no, that stuff is stuff. Like, yeah, stuff is great. So let me catch up with the chat. I'm going to spend another 5 to 10 minutes max, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. This is the second live stream today. Just having a blast, man. Yeah, so this is so, like, such a fun idea. And to be honest with you guys, I might even, like, use this in another, you know, little, instead of playing board games, you know, do something like this with some guests. It'd be very interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's check it out. How many were worth it? Honestly, hidden gems, bro. In my honest opinion, bro, you can get this entire collection, the entire discovery set. I think it's like $195 on Max Aroma. You use the discount. You use whatever discount you want. I know I have one 15% off. It comes out to like $150, I think. Don't quote me. Math is not my expertise. I'm in the health profession. But you could sample them all, bro. But in my honest opinion, So Patchouli, out of the 5, 2 of them were worth it. 2 out of 5. 2 of them were just like, you're not going to get this experience from another house, which is awesome. The others, I respect them, and they smelled good. But it's not necessarily that I've smelled them before. No, it's just nothing really resonated with me like those other 2. But 2 for 5, that's awesome. I'll take it. Wa alaikum assalam, Umair, or Omar, sorry. It's so good. That's awesome, man. I freaking love it. I love it. I'm glad you enjoy it, bro. Apparently, cyan is fire when you get to it next time. God willing, bro. God willing. I only drink rose water. Well, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, you troll. I love your company here, brother. Joel, you see those right there, Joel? That's got the Ibrahim al-Quraishi, the tobacco, all of them, pretty much. Spanish, Dominican, Jamaican, Cuba's on the way. Cuba's on the way. Then also got Citrine Amber. That's a good one too. But yeah, man, I was excited. I thought about you because I think you, oh no, you bought the sample. I can't wait till you try them, bro. Neeb, if you able to ask Frag Bar to have 10 ml Vertus, especially the Vanilla Oud. Inshallah, bro. God willing. I know that they do pretty good with stocking some of these niche fragrances like Ibrahim al-Quraishi. You guys, I did the unboxing video for this Abdul Samad. Check this out, y'all. I showed this in the last live stream for this funky, man, you guys, this is insane. Finally did the unboxing video for it. So I haven't sprayed it, man. Whenever you guys see those unboxings, I haven't sprayed it yet. That's going to be a video on its own. I mean, look at the craftsmanship and the quality that goes into some of these fragrances. It would be so like ignorant, dumb of me to just waste it like that in the freaking, like, come on, man. It's an atomizer. So we're gonna have, each one will have its own due respect for sure. And we'll go from there. I would just die laughing if that fell and broke on camera. I would freaking laugh and cry at the same time, but I would laugh first. Ibrahim from Australia. Wa alaikum assalam, brother. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I played that in my mind. I could see it happen. Freaking hilarious. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Aljan. There's a Joma Shop sale. No way. Okay. Oh, there was one. Yeah, man. I mean, so you can't dupe quality, bro. You can't. You can get an idea, but you can't dupe quality. That's like saying that God tried to make a baby deer, but instead resulted with this, a dog. So that's essentially what I think happened here. But you better not say nothing, because I love this baby deer. What's up, dude? You came to say hi? All right. Anyway. So let's see. I literally just received Vous Elegant and Emir Rech Santal. Can't wait to try them. I can't wait for you to try them too, bro. Can't wait for you to try them. Ra'id Silver or Forsan? Al Forsan, for sure. Ra'id Silver has a little bit of a, I think it's closer to Sidrat Boisé, whereas Ra'id Al Forsan is kind of like Baccarat Black Excess vibes. Ra'id Al Forsan, for sure. Start with that one. And if you like that one, then possibly go with Ra'id Silver. Divine Asylum, is it worth it at that point? To be honest with you, I don't want to give too much details. The Elysium Clone War is already done, but I think if you can get a coupon on that price, it's not bad. You can get a coupon on that price, but for that price, that's hard to answer, honestly. Laugh, cry, then buy another one. Yeah, except I don't think I could find another one. I think that one's discontinued. So I would laugh and then cry and keep crying. So I missed Fries. We missed Fries too. Hey, Fry. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? I feel so bad. I'm about to go back to my sixth stretch and leave these babies home when I go to work. It sucks. It is really, yeah, he is a baby deer. He's a baby deer. Is Fry undercover being Rudolph during the holidays? Yeah. I bought him a little popcorn outfit for Halloween. He was a popcorn. He had a little puff on the top of his head. It's so funny. So funny. Oh, new subscriber, Jay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. From the Philippines, right? Beautiful country, man. Beautiful people. I work with a lot of Philippine communities. Is very high in the health industry. Thanks for the subscription. And to you too, Kellen. I appreciate you subscribing, bud. Thank you so much. What do you do when you're not? I'm in respiratory, so I work in the health field. Just got your George Di Profumo notification while watching your live. That's insane. See, I'm like 3 people in one. I work when I'm working. No, I'm just playing. That's strange. So actually, guys, I have good things to say about that one. George Di Profumo. Profundo, not so much. Weak sauce. I'm going to do it as a double whammy. In that video review, I'm just going to bring both of them on. But if you're debating on which one to get, you guys, honestly, just as a treat, here you go. George Di Profumo does give me like 6 hours, 6.5 hours. And it helps that the incense note is a pretty dense note. So it lasts. It lasts about 6 hours. Average. But, and it gets surprisingly close. It does last longer than Jazab Silver and the other ones. Yes, it does last longer. So I think that's a good one. Hopefully they didn't reformulate it. But yeah, it was good. It was good for me, honestly. I wore it to a meeting. It was that good. It really was. So, how about Sidrat Essence and Ra'id Silver? Both are Sidrat Boisé clones. I would rather go with Sidrat Essence. It smells more natural, smells higher quality. Ra'id Silver is a little bit lower quality. Questionable. Good day, Neeb. Good day, viewers. Good day, Genfar. I will rewatch later. Awesome. Fry has the most innocent face. He is extremely innocent and lovely. And now we're at the 59-minute mark, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Guys, if you don't already know, which I'm sure you already know if you've been rocking with me, I just released my first collaboration fragrance with Sphinx Fragrances. You can find all the details and all that good stuff in the link down in the description. Pre-orders are up. You can get a sample. You can get all that good stuff. I have some interesting stuff that's unique to this channel. We do a raffle. You can scroll all the way down to the Patreon. All of the description for the raffle details and requirements are all there as well. While you're down there, check out all the discount codes. We have a bunch of discounts to brands like Frag Bar, who is a Canadian-based company, but they do ship to the US. I've noticed they're starting to get more Middle Eastern niche fragrances like Ibrahim Al Quraishi and certain fragrances that you might not find here in the States. And the fact that we have a discount code is awesome, and it's more motivation. We also have some coupons to Max Aroma, Triple Traders, Oud Store, and Aroma Concepts. Aroma Concepts is where you can find all the Paris Corner and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. This has been part 1. Vanilla Oud. Oh, Lord. I can't wait. I need it. And this one, I think I made the right decision. This one dried down, dropped the Oris. As soon as the Oris drops off of this one, it's okay. It's good. It's just good. But it was a love at first sniff. This one, this has my heart for now. So until the next video, guys, I love you guys. Have a great week. And until the next one, peace.